Ciao a tutti e benvenuti alla seconda puntata di Stanley Parable. Allora, cominciamo subito. Quindi, sta caricando, l'ultima volta abbiamo fatto il finale confusionario, da come abbiamo visto l'ultima volta, e ora si comincia. Perché so che il film è introduttivo di nuovo. E cominciamo.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sì, hai lasciato un avviso. Bene.
When Stanley came to a set of
Allora,
two
stavolta
open
proviamo
doors, he entered the door on his
a
left.
disobbedirlo completamente.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Lo so.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Non proprio, volevo andarmene però.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Lo so, è incredibile. Come la
Look, Stanley,
burocrazia.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the
Io
story
aperta
has
porta,
been
sai che
about
posso
nothing but
buttarmi?
you all this time.
Allora.
There's someone you've been
Ok, non
neglecting.
ce l'ho fatta.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good
Bene.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Prova a farlo di Maria. Prova a farlo
Someone
di
was
nuovo.
following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Sì. Dai. Allora, ci riprovo un'altra
When
volta.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business,
Sì.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Mi secca.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Cosa diceva
fired years
scorsa
ago.
volta? Viva la burocrazia.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
Ok,
gotten
ora
off on
ci
the wrong
provo
foot here.
di nuovo a
I'm not your
buttarmi
enemy, really, I'm
su
not.
questa
I
piattaforma qua.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been a... What?
Ce l'ho
Really?
fatta.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
Okay,
bad to
but-
happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
No,
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
vediamo.
Give me a chance.
Ok.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Sono daltonico, quindi questa è la porta rossa, vero?
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Questa è la porta rossa. Non è la porta rossa
I
questa?
still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Perché devo andare nella stanza blu? No, voglio andare nella stanza rossa. Questa è qua.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Cosa c'è qua?
You see? There's nothing here.
Niente,
I haven't even finished
bello.
building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you
La texture
wanted?
di base, sì.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you?
Sì, è stato bello.
Do you not think
nominato.
I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Divertiamoci. È uguale.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Bello,
Would
ora.
you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Vediamo.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Questo è il gioco numero 1.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly
una nuova
candid,
versione.
I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Ok, vediamo. Una leaderboard! Una leaderboard! Cosa c'è qua ora? Godol Nail, sei il miglior giocatore di 2 secondi. Wow, sono io questo. Sono il peggior giocatore di questo gioco, bello. Mi stai dando incoraggiamenti infiniti.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Leggermente di più?
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Wow!
And now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Come sarà
You wouldn't
questo
mind
gioco?
taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
Okay.
All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
4. Ok, devo fare una pausa di minuti e aspetta che... Ok, sono tornato.
Bastard.
Ah,
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well,
mi ha distratto leggermente, non ho visto il
I
neonato
can't
qua,
think
però...
of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Wow.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Grazie.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Vediamo.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Ok. Gioco di qualcun altro, quale sarà? Far Cry 3? Minecraft.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
Yeah.
Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose.
Bene.
Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Dove la costruisci la casa? Una casa sta costruendo? Wow.
Here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes.
Bella casa.
It's complete.
Wow, questa è una casa
I made this,
bellissima.
Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Sì, sono molto adeguato.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please,
Devo
step
leccarle come
inside
le
and
fonti,
make
sì.
yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect?
Bellissimo
It
questa
could only be
casa,
better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Nelle caverne si va. Ok. Quindi dobbiamo scendere.
My, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No, non ho portato la luce.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear.
Ok.
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at
Ok,
all. 1 out of 5.
non vedo più niente.
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Ok, new game.
Ok, nuovo gioco. Quale gioco sarà questo? Terraria? Ok, sto aspettando. Ok,
Yes!
ora
I don't even know what
portami.
this game is, but I love it.
Quanto hanno pagato
You
per avere i
trapped in a
diritti
glass
per queste
box,
cose?
no way out,
Affogati così.
listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I
No,
can't
lo so.
figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Ok. Ok, il numero 0 sono.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Dai, proviamo.
Jeez.
Non funziona. Faccio così. Funziona.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I
Dai,
really
voglio
don't
entrare.
care much to see you stumble.
Oh no, sono caduto! Ok, sono caduto. Cos'è questo? Ok, devo esplorare qua. Oh no! Sono caduto. Sono caduto. Cos'è? Aspetta. Aspetta, questa è la demo di questo gioco, era? Nella versione originale. Ok, quindi devo esplorare, mi sa. Devo andare nella stanza vecchia, quella originale. 423, 427, 424, 425, invece 426 e 427. 427, ok, qua. Wow, la mia stanza faceva schifo prima. Sto facendo l'attiraggio molto... Ok, che è successo?
I wonder what he found.
Non lo so cosa ho
If what he
trovato.
wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Ok,
Down in wherever he is right now.
bene.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's
Okay.
who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
Bene.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Cioè, sei
The
terminato
end will
tu?
be here soon. Very soon.
Ok, aspetto la
I
fine.
can wait.
Aspetto la fine. Finisci come vuoi. Ah, ok, è finito ora. Ok, penso che c'è un altro po' di tempo. È crashato il gioco. È crashato il gioco. Ok.